Today I wanted to show real quick my 2025 setup, but planner setup, but also what I used in 2024 as a planner newbie, let's say. It was my first year consistently journaling and planning, so I'm gonna go through my 2024 lineup very quickly and then show my 2025 lineup. I think it's gonna be quick for both because I don't have many things, as you can see. So I'm gonna start with 2024. The showing might be a little awkward because I can't find a good way to position my phone. So I'm showing then to you upright and to me upside down. So let's see how that goes, but please give me suggestions on how to do this better in the comments. So I started planning and journaling consistently during this year of 2024, and I started with what I had. I already had these two moleskines that I bought in their store. It has my name and a little thing that I had written down that you can do that in the store. And I used the moleskine pocket as my bullet journal and the moleskine just regular, I think it's called large, I'm not sure, as my journal. And this other A5 notebook I use for just random things, like when I watch a movie or I'm reading a book, I like to write about it a little bit. Also so I remember, because I noticed that I will be going through Netflix and I'll see a movie and I will think I didn't watch, or I know that I watched it, but as soon as I start, I realize I watched it and I don't remember a thing about it. So I decided to write about movies that I watch and things that I read in an effort to try to remember them better. So here is kind of like a review of books. I write down things that I learned from books, things that I learned from therapy and things like that. I used this in 2024 and I'm gonna continue to use this in 2025 for the same thing. It's a empty, like just a regular empty blank page notebook, and I'm going to continue to use it for that for 2025 until I finish. I think I'm gonna use this for many years because I'm not even halfway through. So this is kind of like a commonplace in book and movie review. This is my journal. So I just journal in a very ugly way, let's say, very non-aesthetic. So I just put the date up here and I write. And sometimes it's a full page, sometimes it's 3 pages, sometimes it's half a page. In this case, it was a full page, and I think this goes on, but I'm not sure I want to show what is there. And you might notice both on my journaling and on my planning, I mix a lot Portuguese and English, because Portuguese is my native language and English is what I use on a daily basis. So I just mix them up. As soon as I notice I'm already writing on a different language, it's very like aesthetic. I just write down things. I'm not good with drawing or anything. So this is my journal, and I am going to finish it up before I change. And this pocket is my bullet journal, but it's a bullet journal very much just in the bullet journal method kind of way. It's not decorated, it doesn't have monthly spreads. It's what people on YouTube call ugly planning, and it's very ugly, but I like it. It's endearing, I guess. So if I open here, it's a mess. I just write down the date and the day of the week. I write down what I have to do, or things that happen, or things that I did, like I did my morning pages, I did affirmations. Then like things I have to do, I will write down meetings. I will write down like shopping lists to go to the grocery shop. So I have like Monday, Tuesday, then my Tuesday grocery shopping list, then habits that I did, then I wanted to do my gratitudes for the day, and I wrote here in another direction. Sometimes I would track if I drank water. It's a mess, but I don't mind. It's not supposed to be aesthetic. I don't show these things on Instagram. It's just for me to organize myself and it was working very well for me. It works very well for me this way. The one thing I didn't like, I think is the only thing I didn't like of this whole newbie system that I have going on, is that the Moleskine only comes with one of those strings. So if I have to go to my future log, and if I am more ahead on my planner, I have to kind of be looking for it. And in the middle I have somewhere like a habit tracker. So I have a habit tracker here, and I would have to be like looking for it because I don't have enough page markers. And so you can see like the future log, very non-aesthetic, the September month, the September tasks, very easy, just like write things down, and that's all I needed. So this was my whole system for 2024. And if you ask me, okay, what didn't work for you and why are you changing? Actually, nothing. It worked out very well for me. I'm changing because of curiosity, because I see all these aesthetic planners, I see all these different methods, and I want to try out. But I will finish journaling on this one throughout the rest of the year. For common planning, I will use the same thing. I mean, common placing. And this I'm using now just for listing, because what happened is that during 2024, I got a new planner, which is the Filofax. This is personal size, and I'm been using this as a planner now. Instead of this, I still use this notebook. I write grocery shop lists, wish lists, any sort of list I write down here, and also like little things that I want to remember. This is the one that I carry on my bag when I go out because this is big. So I still use it. I will use it until it's over. And then I change it to this for planning. I have some affirmations here on the start, but I just use the weekly pages. Let me take off. Okay, so I just use the weekly pages. This planner came with 2023 pages. So what I did is I just looked at the 2023 calendar and I located the months that overlap with 2024. So for example, January of 2023, it starts in the same day of the week that September 2024 starts. So I decided January 2023 is gonna be my September 2024. So this way I only have to change the month and not like the day, because 16th of September 2024 is still a Monday, just like 16th of January 2023 was a Monday. So this is how I do. I really don't mind that this is not the right year. So I use these, I write down my meetings, I write down things I need to do, and it's working for me. I don't plan on keeping these pages, like weekly planning. I will throw away once the year is over. So I think this is a good system, but it is like it occupies a lot of space. If you see like the space in the page, you don't have that much more space on the personal size Filofax, but the book itself is so much bigger. But it's just pretty. I really like it, so I'm gonna keep using this as a planner for 2025. So this is the first piece of my 2025 setup, and now we go into the 2025 setup. So planner is gonna be the Filofax. I really like it. It's so pretty. I got this on sale on Amazon. That's why it has a old insert. It was like 50 bucks. So I didn't choose the color or anything, but I ended up loving it. And then the rest of my 2025 lineup is the Kimber Wicks that I showed on a previous video, and the Kimber Techo. So if you want to see an overview of every different type of page that comes on them, I have another video on the channel. It's my first video, and my plan is to use this A5 Kimber as a daily journal. So at the end of the day, I come here and I journal on the daily pages. The monthly pages I'm gonna use kind of as an index, so I just write like the most important thing that happened each day, so I know where to find events if I want to read the daily pages. And of course I'm gonna use the habits tracker that comes with it and everything else, but this is just gonna be my journal, not really a planner. And the Kimber Weeks I'm gonna use as a gratitude journal, and I already do this I write 3 things that I'm grateful for every day. I'm gonna do it on the daily little spaces of the weekly page, and here I'm gonna write a weekly overview, which is also something I already do. On Sunday I write a little week overview of the most interesting or important things that happened that week, and this is what this is gonna be for. So also journaling and not planning. The planning is gonna be all on the file of facts. Honestly, I don't have that many things to plan, and this one has a lot of blank pages that I'm gonna use for journaling if I'm traveling for a couple days and I don't want to take the A5. I did a little bit of a pen test. Yeah. This is Rubber Toaster Deep Sea. It's a sheening ink. I did a pen test. You can't really, like, it doesn't bleed and you barely can see any ghosting. But it's the only ink that I have, so I can't do a more in-depth review. I will receive more pens and more inks this week, and then I'm gonna do a pen test on these 2 planners because someone mentioned it in the comments of my last video that they would like to see that. So I'm going to do that. And oh, also I do write morning pages every day, but the morning pages I really don't like to keep. I don't want to archive them. I mostly throw them away. So either I write on my iPad to not, I don't know, not waste writing stuff that I'm gonna throw away, or I just use any notebook like this. I had this hanging around the house with just like a few pages used, and I just go and write on whatever blank page I can find, and then I throw away once I'm over. Morning pages, I'm usually just like trying to get my feelings and thoughts out of my head, and it's kind of like a stream of consciousness thing, and I really don't plan on keeping this. I just want to really let go. So not like getting out of my head and keeping somewhere else, it's just for letting go. So that's my 2025 lineup. That's what I used in 2024. Again, I'm just starting. I'm very tempted. I keep seeing other planners and I want to try them all. But I'm trying to not go crazy. I don't like having stuff in the house that I don't use. So let's see how this goes. I hope it goes well, but I will try my best to use this the whole year and not change in the middle. So let's see how it goes. Thanks so much for watching. See you guys next time.